It's time to catch up with the Workspace Rundown, powered by MediaAgility. We bring you the biggest news and updates for Google Workspace all in 5 minutes or less. I'm your host today, Ben.Shenk, and I'm joined by my co-host and work transformation specialist, Michael.Shenk. With that, let's get into the newest ways to work smarter, safer, and to get the most out of your Google Workspace tools. Over the past 2 weeks, Google has been busy with a slew of new feature releases and improvements. So let's take it from the top. Mike, take it away, and let's start the clock.
Excellent. Number one, Google Migrate. The beta launched in 2019, and our team has had the pleasure of being guinea pigs ever since. We've seen a lot of great development of the tool leading up to the general release. Migrate doesn't just move your data. It also helps with planning, assessment, scanning your source environment to help you plan your migration milestones and watch points. Also has a tracking functionality that allows you to monitor the health of your migration project at all phases, providing you with aggregate and detailed granular logs that admins love. And of course, it migrates your data. Our team uses Migrate for massive projects as well as quick consolidation projects after client acquisitions. Migrate lets you move mail from Exchange 2010 up to the latest 365 offering, data from SharePoint 2010 to the latest OneDrive iteration. You can also migrate file shares, box storage, and of course, Google Workspace and legacy G Suite environments. I love it because it's helpful, it's in-house, and it's a first-party tool from a team that I trust.
And if you love the new Google migration sensation, you can now express that joy better than ever thanks to a new release with new emoji experience that came out this past week. At its core, it's a clear nod to Google's investment in making communication more human, natural, and robust in a remote workforce. Users can now find gender-neutral emojis, and skin tone preferences will be set at the individual emoji level. So go ahead, express the authentic you, even on Google Chat.
Excellent. I heard you'll be able to upload your own custom emojis coming soon, so keep an eye on the update blog for that. Number 3, we got Google Hangouts are now officially chat. This should not catch anyone by surprise. This is the last leg of a transition that's been in the works for years. I would also venture to guess that anyone tuning in for the latest and greatest from Workspace made the shift long ago. This is more or less a non-update for most organizations. For those of you who despise change, it will be thrust upon you all the same on March 22nd when classic Hangouts users who simply can't let go will be officially migrated to chat. Vault data in Hangouts is still retained based on your chat retention rules, and conversation history from Hangouts will be available in chat.
Great. And AppSheet, the no-code app builder that, it's so simple that even a sales team can use it, and we have, now offers a more simplified support option available through the admin console. So whether you're automating workflows and pushing apps to your users with AppSheet as a paid add-on license or as a part of your Enterprise Plus Google Workspace licenses, you can now connect with AppSheet support directly through the centralized hub that is Google Workspace Admin Console. Is it a game changer? Probably not, but it is helpful, and I always love when Google makes something simpler for admins.
Absolutely. Speaking of game changers, we do have DLP expansion, changing the data loss prevention game. It's getting some new bells, few new whistles, and more important, new machine learning-based detectors to inspect and secure your documents and data. To me, it looks like a big win for the professional services and operations side of things based on the new detectors. So a quick rundown inside the rundown. These span SEC filings, legal briefs, court orders, tax docs, contracts, patents, resumes, finance forms, source codes, system logs, and over 40 new regional detectors like API keys, auth tokens, global VIN numbers, and more. Rolled out to rapid release domains on February 28th, and this one is only for the big boys, Enterprise, Standard, and Plus.
So if you are looking to protect your data and you're not on one of those SKUs, it's time to move into the big leagues. Data protection is real. Now I want to talk about Spaces because Google Spaces are going places. It's Google's new-ish, they released last year, a hub for communication and collaboration. They've been getting a lot of attention as of recent, both from users as well as the Google product team. In order to facilitate more productive and healthier work collaboration, Space members can now be assigned a manager role. So managers can set the space description and provide some context for members, and as well as creating new guidelines to establish rules and expectations for members of those groups. Ultimately, this is Google's attempt to help create a safer and more focused community experience as work in hybrid and remote teams continues to be the norm. Roles will be fully available by mid-March with rapid release right now. Guidelines and descriptions following later in March.
Absolutely. The next one we're going to look at is bandwidth related. We all want more bandwidth, but unfortunately, this is not for general end users. End users, now's the time to go fill up your coffee. This one's just for the admins. Google Meet Quality Tool now lets you view and analyze inbound and outbound bandwidth for calls, looking at received, used, and available bandwidth. You can troubleshoot your endpoints faster, keep the quality clean and clear, keep executives off your back, and now generally available to all Workspace customers. Check it out today in the Meet Quality Tool setting of the admin console.
Mike, who charted? Well, on March 1st, Google did. And now you can too, with the new ability to embed linked charts from Google Form responses. So now if you're presenting data collected by a Google Form, very common thing to do, and using a Google Doc or slide deck for that presentation, you can embed responses by simply copying and pasting those from Google Forms responses. And anytime a new response comes in, you can then refresh that live data by clicking the update button. I've loved this function for Sheets for years. This feels like a function we could have seen a while back, and even so, I'm grateful that it's here today to help drive a more integrated, accurate, and real-time data reporting experience for users as well as admins.
Awesome. And now we also have one log to rule them all. Audit logs now lets admins track external user actions. That's pretty cool in my opinion. Not quite to the level of the NSA, but you can now see when a guest decides to copy a document and store it in their own organization's drive. You'll know when they move a doc, change a doc, copy a doc, etc. The feature started rolling out on March 2nd to all Business Standard and Plus, as well as Enterprise Standard and Plus users. Check it out now.
Another update worth commenting on: when a comment mentions you on Google Docs, Sheets, or Slides, Google is now adding the email address along with the commenter's name in the email notification. Okay, cool. Why does this even matter? It's simple. Notifications can be an easy target for phishing. It's standardized, so it looks important, it looks normal, but phishers might change some key details. By adding that extra layer of transparency with the email address, this helps ensure your user's safety by being able to tell exactly who tagged them in the comment.
Excellent. And Cloud Search just keeps getting better with People Search. Cloud Search has been one of my favorite apps within Workspace since the day it launched. Just lets me find whatever I need in a fraction of a second. Now I can use it to find people too. It's perfect for me. I can find anyone in any department for quick connecting and collaboration, search by name, email, role, location. It's on for everyone already. So jump into Cloud Search and check it out today.
Personally, I hate wasting electricity. Mike, you know this. And with a final update on my radar this week, I can help a few of you save a few pennies, one Chromebase at a time. Admins can now set up Chromebase for meetings to automatically turn off and save power after a meeting. So score yourself some sustainability points and get a little greener with this new feature rolling out now.
That's awesome. Lots of great features this time around. And that's it for the Workspace Rundown. We'll catch you in 2 weeks. If you haven't subscribed to receive the latest rundown sent to your email once every 2 weeks, be sure to sign up below. Till next time, I'm Mike.
And I'm Ben.
Here's to working smarter, safer, and getting the most out of your investment in Google Workspace.